You have
So
enough memory?
yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Well,
So whenever you make
anytime we design a new product, a new amplifier, or a new cabinet, of course we ask. Of course we know already how the sound, and we test, we do testing, we measure with everything. But everything is fine. But at the end, you want to have somebody to go out and play and try this stuff. So we ask one of the best guy that we for sound, because he knows how to recognize sound, is Joey from Fodera. They make the basses, because they were on the third floor and we were on the second floor for 20 years together, in the building in Brooklyn. So he's my first choice. Then I have Matt Garrison. Then I spend time, before Anthony got sick, I used to ask Anthony Jackson. I would have the DIST line. He's the one that the first time the one that played the DIST line in New York with Mike Stern. One night he was playing at the 55 bar. It's called. It's one of the places where all the big artists goes there, and you go there for $10. You can walk in and see all these incredible players. But anyway, yeah. That's what we do. Every time we make something, we have all our artists try them and play them live, because the most important is how they react live, how they mix in a live situation.
Actually, Epifani is the first place for visiting, because after visiting the Fodera, there is so many amps there. You know that. So I tested all the amps and cabinets. I just listen to the sound. The Epifani is the best.
Yes.
Among them.
Yes. As a matter of fact, Joey said the same thing. He recommends every time, all the customers, all these customers, they always come to us.
So I was so curiosity. So which company make this good sound? So that's why I wanted to visit this company.
Oh, okay. Good. Good. No, it's nice. It's nice you came here. I mean, because we've been working for so many years, and we work with all the top players in the world. We know what they need. We're not just some company. They just don't work with constantly in contact with musician. It's like a musician. If you have a good year, you learn, and we are listening. When we make a model, we don't make model because I decide. It's because I know that they need certain things. The amp, the 902 or the 502 amp that we made years ago. Right now, something that is an old amp at the bottom. It's got 2 channels. That amp was made that if you plug your instrument in with the pedal, you can access the top channel or the bottom channel. You can change the sound and everything. But if you plug 2 instruments, this one becomes this channel, and the other instrument becomes that channel. We made that for Christian McBride. We made that for all the people that uses two instruments, upright player, and then maybe electric. So if they use a live, when they go, they plug one on one side, one at the bottom, and they adjust all the levels. And then when on stage, they only have to click one button, put the instrument, and play the other one. Just no changing, adjusting, because everything already done before. So that was made because people need, so everything we made was for a need. When we introduced neodymium in the world, in the United States, here,
so you are the first guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Who introduced the neodymium in the bass?
In the United States, in the bass.
In the United States.
Nobody else had the neodymium here. And so because in New York, big city, people go with taxi or go to subway. So they want something light. So we used light wood, light speakers. Neodymium, the magnets, is 10 times stronger than regular magnets. So you can make 10 times smaller and have same power as a big magnet, but very light. So that's why we created that line, because there was a need from the musician. And Joey was the first one that asked to have a 112 cabinet. And after we made one for Joey from Fodera almost 20 years ago, then we sold like peanuts, we sold so many because everybody wants one. And you heard the
absolutely.
112 is very powerful,
very powerful, very light.
Yeah,
very.
And the sound is full. There's nothing, so that's the idea behind everything we do. We don't make stuff because we think we know everything. We ask, we learn.
Absolutely.
Every time we learn something, we put it in. Like the musicians, if they pay you $50 less, you don't play less when you go out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that.
You always give everything you have.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's how we work. That's how we always work. And it's for the same thing. That's why we always together. We go out together, and because we are friends, because we think the same way, we act and we do the things the same way. Yeah. I'm having my espresso coffee. So yeah, this is where I do my research. And then from here, we have a factory in North Carolina. We have a factory in Ohio that they make the cabinets. And that's where we do most of the stuff, And I test everything. And before any product goes out, I'll first of all we create them here. We make design. Then we have also another guy, Franco Savio, is an engineer from Italy. He's a hi-fi expert. And so every time I make something, I consult him. I say, what do you think? Well, because if I can learn more, I learn. I don't care. I don't know everything. If I know everything, I'm an idiot.
No way. Yeah. That's true actually.
It's true. People that think they know everything, they are idiots, because you always learn, no matter when. You never stop learning,
Yeah.
So for me, this is the way we think, That's how we think over here at Epifani, So, and that's it.
Good. So, I really hope that I can, introduce your product in Korea really well, because in Korea there are just cheap and just common cabinets and amps are just popular.
Yeah.
But there's nothing superb. But I really want something superb is introduced in Korean market.
Yeah, I mean, one of the thing is that if people have a chance to try, they will understand
Absolutely
what the work is, and it's not because we, like I said, it's not because we know everything. It's because we work hard. We work like a musician. We give every time we play. We give everything. So same thing. If today I learned something better, tomorrow I make another amp. I can add this in. It's going to sound even better, or whatever. So this is the mentality that a lot of people don't have. A lot of people are marketing. A lot of people have, how much we can sell this for this cost. We can deduct the money from here. They make cheaper. We don't care. We want the best sound.
That's why Joey loves your sound.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, actually, when I listen to amps and cabinets, actually there are so many popular and famous brands amps there. You know that.
Yes.
But actually, when I listen to your Epifani cabinets amps, I feel it sounds like another level.
Yeah. It's because if you only know the research we did on amplifiers, on the way to make amplifier, the way to make the circuit, the way to make the speakers and the cabinet, most of the design that we made. Many other company copies our designs.
That's why you don't want to the schematic. You know, to spread your schematic into Korea.
That's why we had a little problem with Korea, because there was a company wanted to.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna try and see if we can work with you guys, but but they want schematic. They want to. Practically, it's like you're giving all your secrets away. We're going to try to work with that.
Yeah.
We want to sell. you know, everybody is, you know, also to the business.
Yeah, the most important thing I think is that you know, even though when I compared your sound to another cabinets in a same place, we can really hear that the different sound. But mostly people don't have that choices to compare the sounds in the same time and in the same place. So
Well,
they just listen to.
what happened is that a lot of companies they have they spend a lot more money in marketing and this, so everybody have a
Yeah.
lot of artists. They pay a lot of them. A lot of them they pay artists. We don't pay artists. The artists they play with Epifani because they want Epifani because they want their sounds, you know. And the difference is when you have your sound, when you find your sound, is a signature. When I listen to a record, I know who is playing bass. I can recognize Anthony. I can recognize anybody that I know. I recognize them because they have their own signature sound. And so, while you know, so everybody should have their own sound. And to have your own sound, you have to have the possibility to find your sound in all the frequencies and all the spectrum. And then you need something that really, when you go out, you feel proud. When you play, you feel good because when you get your sound in behind you, you feel great. You know, when you play, you feel great. You got the sound, and that is one thing that people never said about Epifani is the feel that you have when you go out and play, and makes you feel like you got. I can explain. In the United States, we say, you
absolutely.
got balls. That's what we say in the United States. But when you have that behind, and you know that your equipment is there, and everybody around you, your drummer, or everybody, they love your sound. That makes you feel, and you even play better. You know, it's just a state of mind and everything. And plus, you know, you have the best quality. You know, you have something that is going to last. It's not gonna let you go when you're working. So these are very, very important things, and that's, you know, that's the difference. You know, I think this is the difference that we have with our product. Once somebody tries it, they can't go back.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've been using so many different kinds of brands, amps, and cabinets, but this is just the first time. I've never listened to this kind of sound before. Yeah. Actually, there are so popular brands like Mark Bass and Aguila. Oh my goodness.
I know. I understand.
Yeah. This is just gonna blow them out.
Well, you know, listen, I don't criticize other companies, but we know what we make, we know what we do, and then you know, people have to make their choices. They have to hear. If they have the choices of listening to it and try, then they may understand which one sound better, especially when you play out, because a lot of the stuff when you go to a store, your clothes, everything sounds good because you're in a small place. When you go and you play with the drummer and the guitar player and everything else, and then you have your sound in the back and it sounds good, that is when you really say, oh yes, this is a good thing. And that's what we work on. Every time we make a cabinet, we go and test this live, and we ask everybody. We have Otil Burbridge that right now, I don't know if you know Otil.
No, I'm so sorry.
He's an amazing player. Right now he's playing with the Grateful Dead. He was playing with Allman Brothers. He played with Derek Truck. He played with everybody you think of. He's a phenomenal player, and he's one of our artists. But you see, he played live all the time in front of thousands and thousands of people, and he tells me, you know, Nick, this sound, I love the sound. He tells me what's missing. If he's missing anything, I'll go right away and work and make things change and do, because you know, that is my life there.
Yeah, that's why these amps just developed all the way.
All the way. You know, So whatever we can do to make it better. It's like you. You're a musician. You want to learn more. You want to put more things in your skills, in your playing.
Absolutely.
And the more you know, the more you feel great, and the better you sound. So that's it. That's it.
Okay.
I think